Big deal here at SLU, right?
Yeah.
First time in the tourney, is that right?
Yes, we are the first ones actually to go to the championship game, the A10 conference, and then win the championship game and go to the tournament. So it's a pretty big deal.
Yeah, what does it mean to you to bring the Billikens to this height as a NCAA tournament team?
Yeah, it's a dream come true. I mean, you think about this moment since you're a little girl, and it's really honestly a once in a lifetime opportunity, especially in my position. Just super excited that I get to have this opportunity with these women next to me and the coaching staff, and it's just been a great year, a great learning year, and we ended up on the top, and super excited to continue.
Say continue. It's the first timers against one of the all timers, right? The one of the all time greats in Tennessee. That program has so much history. Tell me just about playing them on this stage.
Yeah, it's crazy because we didn't know. I mean, all the bracketology stuff beforehand. I mean, everyone had us in different things, and then we ended up playing Tennessee. Honestly, it'd just be a great experience. I mean, I looked it up. They averaged like 8,000 fans during regular season. So just to be able to play in that atmosphere and to know the history behind it and the legacy of Pat Summit, it's really an honor that us as the Billikens get to enjoy that as well.
What clicked for you guys here? When I was looking at you earlier in the season, it was a real slow start. Things like didn't seem like a tournament berth of any kind was a possibility, but you guys really turned it on here in the second half of the season. What was it that got you guys to this point?
Yeah, we were 6-16 at the start of February, and then we went on an 11-1 run. So I mean, we're a first year. This is our first year all playing together, trying to get to know each other's strengths and weaknesses, where to get the ball to each other, what everyone's thing is, and that takes time. We knew we had the pieces. It took time, and when it clicked, and I think a lot of it was our toughness and grit and just knowing like we're not going to go down like this. Like we had fight in us, and that's what ultimately got us to where we are today.
And yeah, just you personally, just you seem to have taken on a bigger role here too. Just checking out the box scores throughout the season, especially throughout the conference tournament. You were pretty consistently close to a double double. It seemed like for several games. What's been going right for you here? What's allowed you to kind of take on a bigger role this year?
Yeah, I think definitely my confidence and the confidence of the coaching staff behind me. They definitely encouraged me to get in the gym, just in them being there and supporting me and just letting me play freely. I think I was afraid of making mistakes earlier. And now I just play how I know how to play. And also, my teammates are great. They support me and just doing what I usually do and just get after it. And yeah.
Say you were the double double machine at Boylan, so you know how to get after it and get those
Yeah.
points and those rebounds, right? How
Yeah.
how critical is that going to be against a Tennessee team with a lot of talent?
Yeah, definitely our emphasis for like this game is just rebound for your life. And physicality and defend with legal physicality is definitely our emphasis. Just knowing that, I mean, we're the underdogs. Like people, this isn't the first time that maybe there's an upset in the tournament, and we could be that for the tournament. So it's really exciting to get this opportunity again and just be able to do it with people that you love.
Say that's the fun part about this time of year. It's the March Madness, right? You never know what's going to happen in any particular game, right? Anyone can beat anyone at any given night.
Right, right. That's what you love about March.
A lot different than what was it, the WNIT a couple years ago in
Yeah.
Rockford?
Yeah. A lot different. A lot different
Yeah,
for
what
sure.
have you talked to other people around the country, other friends and stuff that have played in the tournament? What have they kind of maybe told you about just what to expect for this weekend?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, everyone's getting after it. Everyone wants to win. Everyone wants to have that opportunity. So just play like it's your last game you're going to play. And just be gritty, be tough, be willing to dive on the floor for your teammates, be willing to do the extra stuff that not many people are willing to do. So
What year is this for you now? I'm trying to remember. Is this your
I'm a junior.
third?
This is
Yeah.
my third year. Yeah.
Third year. Okay. So
Mhm.
hard to keep up after the COVID
I know.
stuff. So that was your first season, right? Was when COVID happened?
Yeah.
Like that
Yeah.
year. Okay. So yeah, have you seen yourself just kind of grow a lot since you first stepped on campus to this point now?
Yeah, definitely. College is a whole different territory than high school. I learned that, and definitely learned a lot of things on and off the court. That's just made me a better person overall. And applying that, and a lot of it is just taking the time to put yourself first and consider your mental health and all of it. And I think when you focus on your mental health, it really does affect other parts of your life. And I think I put time into that, and it definitely has reflected what I've done over the past year.
Yeah, what did you have to do to take those steps then? Because that can't be easy sometimes if you have all these demands on you, schedule wise, sports, school, all that stuff.
Yeah, it's definitely hard to find time to take care of yourself, but I think just being able to be vulnerable and reach out to people and just know that you're not alone, and there's so many people that could be in your position. You just have to vocalize it sometimes. I know my parents have been that for me. Just being a consistent supporter in my life, and so many other people, friends, family, just that have reached out to me, and just knowing they're behind my back, and just also doing other little things that make me happy, and finding out who I am. And um, yeah.
What are you most looking forward to about this opportunity this weekend?
Oh, it's a good question. What am I looking forward to? Just sharing this. I mean, not many people get this opportunity, so just enjoying it, sharing it, having fun, be in the moment, stay in the moment, and just feeling the love of everyone is always a good thing.
Yeah, you've got a lot of love back home in Rockford. Just what's the support been like since you like once you guys found out you were in the tournament? Like what kind of reaction do people back home have?
Yeah, it was unbelievable how many people reached out. Some people I hadn't talked to in a couple years, and obviously some family and friends I know like had watch parties, which was so great. You can't really put it into words how supportive I feel, and um, it really truly is amazing just to see people rally up and just enjoy a sport so much. And it's just a great Rockford's such a great community, and so supportive of their people. So very happy.
Yeah, yeah. Say another one of your old conference rivals, Jordan King, also in the
Yeah.
tournament. Is that pretty
Mhm.
cool to have a couple
Yeah.
of Nick 10 girls representing?
Yeah, it's definitely awesome, and I think it's great for Rockford and the young girls that see us play and have watched us play. Just dream big and work hard, and Jordan and I really have put in the work consistently, and it's just so great for us to have this opportunity, and I'm so excited to see her play too.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun for everyone back here to keep tabs on you too as this tournament goes forward. Hopefully we'll be seeing you for at least a couple games here.
Yes, yes, I hope so.
All right. Anything else you want to add today, Peyton?
No, thank you for having me.
Hey, how are you?
Good. How's it going, Jordan?
Good, good.
Working hard this week, huh?
Absolutely. Yeah, we've been just with film and stuff, the coaches are on it trying to get all the film they can with just having a new opponent that you haven't seen yet. So they're working hard, and then obviously our film sessions have been going a little long, so then our practices go over the time they're supposed to too. So yeah.
Well, it's an exciting time to have those long days, though, right? It's tourney time, March Madness, just
Oh,
first time in a
absolutely.
couple of years. Tell me about just the excitement of getting in again.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a great experience. Remembering, my sophomore year at the tournament, just the excitement that's around, March Madness. You grow up watching, all these games. You know about all these players that have played in this great tournament, and you know what they've been able to accomplish. And so, for us, I think, there's that video circulating on Twitter right now and our Instagram page of just the genuine reaction from this team. I think we've put in so much work throughout this season and no one except for anyone inside our circle will really know the true highs and lows of our team and program this season. But I think the biggest thing is that's what every team has gone through. Every team has gone through highs and lows. They've stuck together and they fought together to get to this moment. And I think, that's the biggest thing is we're excited to be in the tournament and, hopefully, get to that second round for sure. Definitely looking forward to being able to, not just be in the tournament, but to win that first game.
Yeah, that 8-9 game, it's always kind of a coin flip when you're filling out your bracket. What do you think gives you guys the edge in this one when you kind of look at this matchup?
Yeah, I think that we've been a great defensive team all season. We've proven that within the Big East. And I think when we stick to who we are and we stay confident within our games, we're really able to win some games because of the way that our defense works. And we saw success with that even in the Big East tournament for us this year. So I think that the way we'll be able to defend will be really fun and exciting, to be honest. Just the way that we've seen some of their players and some of the actions, just scouting purposes. I think that the way we'll be able to step up and defend and make it difficult for them will be really fun.
Yeah, it should be a great atmosphere there too. South Carolina, one of the premier programs in the country, is hosting this first round game. So just what's it going to be like making the trip there and playing on that stage and knowing that everyone's got their eyes on you guys?
Yeah, we've talked about that a couple of times. Just some teammates and I just being able to play down in South Carolina. I think that's obviously just such a historic gem with what they've been able to accomplish over the past several years, and a great atmosphere too. We know that they bring a lot of fans, and hopefully those fans are sticking around for our game too. But the biggest thing is just knowing that we've been in this position before. We play UConn 3 times a year, and so we know what crowds those bring. And the Big East brings some big crowds too. So just I think it's a really fun environment to play in. And like we said, it's March Madness, so you got fans traveling from all over the country to come to these games.
And you beat UConn for the first time this year. What was that like, that game?
Yeah, that was awesome. I mean, it was at home in front of all our friends, our family, and just Marquette Nation. I think really showed out that game. There was a lot of people in that gym and in that arena. So, I mean, that was an awesome experience. We talk about, every time we play them, like we're getting closer, and the thing with them is that we've been able to play them close several times before. Last year played them close. The year before that, we played them close. And then the first time we matched up with them this year at UConn, it was a 10 or 12 point game. We're able to pull it in single digits a couple times, and just to be able to finally accomplish that and beat them was a great feeling. And I know that something that we'll remember for a long time, just with you know them being such a historic program and obviously the success that they've had. And I just think that was a really, really special moment to have that with our coaching staff, our teammates, and like I said, being able to do it on our home floor.
And it kind of shows the nature of college basketball, especially when you get to this time of the year, that you got to bring your A game. You got to be ready to play every night. Anyone's capable of beating anybody. We see it in the tournament every year. Do those kind of wins give you that confidence just in the back of your mind that we can beat anybody out there?
Yeah, I think we definitely have some great wins under us this year, and I think the most important thing is great experience too. We have playing quite a few older kids right now. We start 4 upperclassmen, bringing some freshmen off the bench, which is always fun to play with them, just because they go out there and they just play hard, they compete. But at this point in the season, we have so much experience built underneath of us that there's just different times of reference throughout the game that it's like we've been here before, and we know how to handle it. Even situations like depending on what type of defense they're playing. Like at this point, we're 30 something games in. We've seen every type of defense. A lot of teams are running the same sets, and you're preaching the same thing of just play our defense, run our sets. Like we're going to be able to execute. I think the biggest thing is being able to stick together through the highs and low moments of a game, knowing, like you said, it's March Madness, anything can happen, anyone can win, and knowing that it's going to take full 40 minutes to win that game.
As for you individually, you seem to have taken another step this year. All Big East first team. Was there a switch to kind of flip for you, or is it just the confidence of becoming an upperclassman, having a few years and getting stronger? What changed for you this year to become more assertive?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's definitely just the role that I stepped into, what my coaches needed, what my teammates needed from me. In the past, starting with my freshman year, I mean, I came in just having to be a facilitator, find my open teammates, and that's still very much my role today is be a playmaker. Um, I think it's just a progression of freshman to sophomore to junior to senior year of that scoring ability because at the college level, it doesn't look the same that it did in high school. And your senior year doesn't look the same that it did your freshman year. So um, I think it's really based on experience and the role that my teammates needed me to be in this year and to keep us in games was going to being able to score and continue to be a playmaker. That's the biggest thing is find my teammates, get those assists. And when that's happening, the defense is going to be leaning one way. And how can you take advantage of that and get your shot off at the same time? So,
Still have one more year, right, from the COVID year.
yeah.
So you've got a little extra time here. Just what's it been like just watching your progression, like just seeing how far you've come since you left old Hononegah a few years back.
Yeah, I think it's been super fun. I think, you come in each year with a different goal, a different, mindset, like I talked about, the different role that you're going to have to play for your team. And I think the funnest part about it has been always, leaning on my coaching staff and my head coach, Coach Duffy, has been great with player development. And so I think, each year after each season's been completed, it's you did this well, you need to improve on this, like this is how you're going to be better for next season. And so I think it's just been really fun to work with her on how I can continue to develop as a player and be what my teammates need.
Got another old Nick 10 rival playing in the tournament, Peyton Kennedy. I talked to her earlier. She said she's kind of keeping an eye on you guys in the tourney. Is it neat to just see what you guys are doing, just representing the Rockford area here on the big stage?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's awesome for her just being able to, one for her making school history right now. That's awesome. And I wasn't able to watch the game, but my parents said she played really, really well in their championship game. So I think it's just cool having, that relation. And like you said, the Rockford area kids, putting their schools, their colleges on a map. So I think it's awesome that she's in this tournament and really rooting for her and her team, especially as they make school history and hopefully getting that win for them is going to be a fun one for them too.
Gives all the little girls around here something to look up to too, right?
Yeah, 100%. I think that's the other thing too is you've got so many younger kids watching you and I think even about for our Marquette fan base there's kids that will travel to our games and ones that have moved and now are living in a different state and they're contacting us like we're coming to the game and just the connections that we've been able to make within the Milwaukee community has been huge and I know that even back home in Rockton and Rockford, we've got all those kids that are still watching and still trying to come out to our games too. So definitely making an impact on the younger generation is something that I always look forward to.
Yeah, I saw a picture on social media this morning of a little girl. I think in Georgia was it? What was that story?
Yeah, I think she just had been coming to a lot of our games back here in Milwaukee, and I know it seems like her family had to make a move, and just to be able to see that picture of her holding the jersey and then holding the sign at one of our games, and her dad letting us know that she'll be at the game. I think that's awesome, and just like I said, making an impact on the younger generation, especially just with the way that Marquette's been able to do jersey sales. You see little kids walking around in some of our jerseys sometimes, and it, brings a smile to our faces.
Yeah, got to be a cool feeling, right?
Yeah.
All right, Jordan. Well, I appreciate your time here. I'll let you get a little bit of rest. I know you're getting the whole big send off tomorrow, right?
Yeah. Yep.
All right.
All
Did I see a
right,
little
thank
shiner
you.
there?
Yeah. Got one in practice this week,
Nah.
so you know how it goes.
Yeah, hang tough. All right. Well, good luck, and hopefully we'll be talking again maybe this summer or something after the all settles
Awesome.
down.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
All right, Jordan. Good luck. Have fun.